In a career spanning 17 years, Fernando Morientes won 4 UEFA Champions League titles and scored more than 200 goals. Signed at 21 by Spanish giants Real Madrid, Morientes will never forget his very first season.
I thought I'd have to adapt in my first season and see if I was able to play at such a high level, because I was coming from a smaller club in Zaragoza. Real Madrid was a big move for me, a team that played in the Champions League. When I signed, I was only 21 and unsure if I was going to be good enough. And well, the truth is that my first season was very important. I was the team's main striker and we won the Champions League with me in the first team. At the time, I didn't really understand the significance of it. 32 years had passed since Real Madrid had last won that title, so I felt truly lucky to be part of that team that could be crowned European champions again. I have won many titles, but I don't think they will ever be like that in terms of how the fans celebrated. The way they lived and enjoyed that moment was amazing. A lot of people presume that my second Champions League title will be the most important to me because I scored in that final against Valencia. Of course, it was really important to me and I feel proud to have been able to contribute in that game, but the first win in Amsterdam was just so special. We could sense the atmosphere back home, and I knew that the people of Madrid really wanted us to win that Champions League title, so we could regain our status as the biggest team in Europe.
Despite his success, the arrival of new Galacticos like Ronaldo in 2002 limited Morientes' first-team action. In 2003, he was loaned to Monaco.
There are moments when important players must leave, sometimes not in the way some may think or wish, but in the end there are situations that develop and things just happen. I would be lying if I told you that I was happy to leave. No, it didn't make me especially happy at all.
As fate would have it, Morientes and Monaco would meet Real Madrid in the quarter-final of the UEFA Champions League.
When Monaco faced Real, I had the feeling that I was playing against my own team, because to me Real Madrid was my team, my home. It was a coincidence that having gone to Monaco, we would meet Real Madrid in the quarter-finals. But it was not just me who won that quarter-final, I didn't do it alone. We had a fantastic team and a fantastic coach that understood Real Madrid perfectly. I can't say I wasn't happy to score, because at that moment my goal meant we were very close to a Champions League semi-final, something really historic for Monaco and something that was unthinkable at the start of the season. But in the game, we knew it could happen, and that's how it turned out.
Morientes and Monaco would lose the final to Jose Mourinho's talented Porto. But Morientes' performances caught the eye of Liverpool's Spanish manager, Rafa Benitez.
I think he's a manager that knows a lot about football. He knows about how players move, and this knowledge really comes across to the squad. He's also really good at speaking to players individually about what they need to do to improve their own game, and also what he wants from you. I think I really learnt that from the 2 years that I spent with him. For me, I was really excited and thought everything would be amazing. I really wanted to join a great club like Liverpool, historically the biggest team in England, for its results and all the titles they have won, and to taste the Premier League and be part of a club that has had so many great players wear the shirt. As a club, I think it's one that keeps getting better, and as for the league, I think the Premier League is exceptional.
Morientes is Spain's 5th all-time top scorer, and throughout his decorated career, has always been proud to pull on the famous red shirt.
I always think that being part of your national team is the pinnacle of your professional career. It's amazing to play for great teams like Real Madrid, Liverpool, Monaco and Valencia, but in the end I think wearing your national team shirt is the top of what you can aspire to do as a professional footballer. It still hurts me to think we never won anything as a group when I was with Spain, but we did great things individually. I still remember the World Cup in Japan and South Korea as if it were yesterday.
At the FIFA 2002 World Cup, Spain faced host South Korea in a quarter-final that still haunts Morientes.
The feeling we had inside the camp was that we were a really balanced and tight team. and we felt the football we were playing would allow us to achieve great things. I'm not talking about winning the World Cup, although maybe that could have happened, but we felt we could get to a semi-final or the final itself. That was our aim. I don't think we deserved to go out of the World Cup the way we did. We had huge expectations at that tournament. To lose in the quarter-final meant we couldn't change history and become the first Spanish side to reach a World Cup semi-final. We were so close to being in the top 4 teams in the world.
In 2010, Morientes retired from football, and after a brief return at Deportivo Santa Ana, he's now the head coach of 3rd Division side Fuenlabrada from the outskirts of Madrid.
I hadn't really thought about my future, about what I was going to do at the end of my football career, until towards the end of my time with Valencia. And then I went to Marseille. I think that was when I realized my playing career was coming to an end.
In signing a 2-year deal with the club, Morientes has surprised just about everybody in the region.
I'm from here, and, well, everyone in the city and all of my close friends were just as surprised as I was. The papers asked me, how is Morientes? What's he like? And I guess people ask because they're excited. It's an important project, so the whole team is really excited.
We
really wanted him as coach. We wanted to make changes to the club to get fans more involved. In the end, that's what's important. Build a stronger club for the city and people to identify with, a more important team. So that's the reason behind it.
We are adapting bit by bit. The truth is that he is someone very approachable and very experienced. So you learn from every comment, and he can really teach you good things.
Fernando Morientes is a very friendly guy, very sweet and truly a very humble man. You can talk with him about everything. He enjoys working and isn't demanding at all. It's important that our relationship is good, and he really is a great person.
Fuenlabrada kick off their new season with a trip to Getafe, and for Morientes, a first taste of life as a manager.
It's true that things change in football. I mean, I've had younger and older coaches, but every one of them has offered me something, and I'm certain that they have all taught me something important for my career as a coach. I think every manager I have had has believed in me, from Benito Floro to Didier Deschamps at Marseille.
For many players, hanging up their boots means a well-earned rest from the game. But for Morientes, a new challenge is just beginning.
I'm actually really enjoying this moment. I don't think about things in the medium or long term. I try to just enjoy it. I was also like that as a player. What happened to me wasn't like, oh, I want to play for Madrid, I want to play for the national team. Things just happened. I was enjoying my time and the opportunities just came along. And only then did I think, wow, that's what I want, that's what I dreamt of.